He's come this far, he's put this much on the line. It's Kazarian and Alexander for the Impact World title at Overdrive.
The following contest set for one fall, introducing first, accompanied by Diener and representing Violent by Design, Eric Young.
Meanwhile, here comes a two-time Impact World Champion and Eric Young, accompanied by Diener. These two were responsible for a variety of fireworks at Bound for Glory in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
We keep seeing more and more of these quote-unquote design of Eric Young popping up everywhere we go, left, right, and center, and they made their presence felt in that Call Your Shot Battle Royal along with Diener. But unfortunately, it didn't lead to the victory Eric Young wanted, which brings us to our match tonight.
Eric Young entered the Call Your Shot Gauntlet first. He lasted 26 minutes. Himself and Diener worked together along with their army of violence to lead to the elimination of Sami Callihan at one point, but also Eric Young about to deal with a former Impact World Champion in this matchup who eliminated him that night at Bound for Glory.
His opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, Rich Swann.
We're set for action here on Thursday night. By the way, on Tuesday nights, tune in to Access TV to watch the hit shows, the Top 10 Revealed, hosted by Katie Darrell, and the very, very best of the 80s, hosted by Kelly Osbourne. Tune in this Tuesday, October 25th, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, here on Access TV.
Looking like he stepped out of the 80s himself. Mr. All Night Long, Rich Swann here, who you know had designs on getting himself back into the world title picture with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Ultimately coming up short in that as well, but has designs here, no pun intended there, of getting a victory and moving in that direction.
Hey, listen, credits to Rich Swann. He entered fourth in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. He made it to the final four that night at Bound for Glory. Swann eliminated Eric Young in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, and you can see how ticked off Eric Young is.
Well, there's a reason Swann is a former Impact World Champion. You're getting a little taste of it right here. But obviously, Eric Young is none too pleased. Quite frankly, he's pissed off at the result of that matchup.
Wheelbarrow neckbreaker by Young. For the bulk of this year, it's been Eric Young trying to get to the Impact World Championship. He won the gauntlet for the gold, very similar to the Call Your Shot Gauntlet earlier this year to get him his title shot against Josh Alexander at Slammiversary back in June.
And has been seething to get an opportunity once again ever since.
Oh! Big right hand.
Eric Young looking to make the world in his image. Recruiting now is seemingly an army. Who got Tom, keep your eyes in the back of your head. They could pop up over the rail here at any moment. We've seen it happen before, right to us at the announce table here.
Oh, now look at Swann battle back, and there's history between these two. It was at Bound for Glory 2020 that Rich Swann won his Lone Impact World Championship against Young. Here's the cover and a kick out by Swann.
Stay back. Doing my job. Let's go.
There's not too many people in Impact Wrestling that Eric Young at this point doesn't have bad blood with. That's for sure. Rich Swann just being the latest to suffer at the hands of the leader of Violent by Design.
We hope you'll join us in the greater Fort Lauderdale, Florida area at the Charles Dodge Center in December as Impact Wrestling presents Winter Warfare on Friday, December 9th, and on Saturday, December 10th. Tickets are on sale tomorrow at ImpactWrestling.com for the final Impact events of 2022.
How about what you say, Swan? No, not yet.
Meanwhile, we also know some of those army of violence freaks have had run-ins with Sami Callihan as well. We saw a little bit of that conflict in the gauntlet, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet at Bound for Glory. That's always in the back of the mind of people like Sami Callihan. As Rich Swann now fighting back.
Oh, and a big kick by Swann. Shoots the half into the cover, shoulders down. Young gets the shoulder up in time.
Swann just planting that foot in the back of the neck of EY here.
Now Young staggered in the corner. Oh! Thumb to the eye. Thumb to the eye of Swann.
That almost looked like it was a whole hand to the eye there.
Oh! Say about the pile driver. Swann immediately gets away.
Recovering does Swann, maybe looking to roll up EY, who might have been looking for that neck breaker again.
Oh, cutter! Middle of the ring!
Beautiful recovery from Rich Swann.
And now Diener up on the apron here, trying to get the attention of Swann. Oh, and he's done enough, it looks like. Hold on.
Oh, no, no, no!
Oh, cover! Cover by Swann! Swann pins Young!
Here is your winner, Rich Swann.
Diener ticked off. Young falls to Rich Swann.
This was not the design for the night.
Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute!
I told you!
Oh, and Diener! One of the designed, showing their allegiance to the designer and Diener.
And once again, sent running into the shadows once more. As quickly as they appear, they are gone.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. The Death Machine, Sami Callihan, has come for Violent by Design.
We had talked about those run-ins Callihan had with the violence, the army of violence, those freaks, as well as Eric Young. He's had enough.
And Callihan with a baseball bat in hand, making Young and Diener think twice about it.